Farmer Dre back at it. It's another beautiful day here on the farm. Today I am out here in the strawberry field and I'm going to talk to you guys about strawberries and tillage needed before you lay plastic mulch. The reason why I'm making a video about this and emphasizing tillage on strawberries before you even lay beds or do anything. Just the first year I grew strawberries was in fall of 2019. I didn't know much about plastic mulch laying. So what I did is I just came through here, or back in the old strawberry field, I just dissed the ground. I had about 3 or 4 inches of soft dirt, and I went ahead and started bedding, pre-bedding, making up my beds before I laid the plastic mulch. And in the moment, I didn't realize, but I didn't have enough loose dirt. So I had a really hard time finding enough dirt to gather up and making a nice raised bed. And then the other issue I had, I was using the wrong size plastic, but that's a different thing on mulch laying. But the reason why I want to talk about tillage is if you don't do the proper tillage on the soil before you lay plastic mulch or plant strawberries, you're gonna have a time of your life, and you're gonna say that growing strawberries is the worst crop to grow. Just because if you don't do it right, that plastic and drip is gonna fly up in the air and you're gonna have a time of your life. So I have a few videos of me getting ready to, me working up the dirt here. So the first thing I do whenever we lifted up the plastic mulch, I come through here with my disc and level out the beds, the old beds that are standing, and make sure the field is fairly level. And as I see here, you can't really tell here in the field where the old strawberry beds were. It's just all nice and level. And after that, I got our moldboard plow. I just bought me a new to me. It's an Alice Chalmers 4-bottom plow, and I was using that for the first time. Last year, I was using a 3-bottom, but it just took forever. So I went to a farm auction about 2-3 miles south of here last fall, and I went ahead and bought me a new plow, paid decent money for it, or it was fairly cheap. I only paid 600 bucks for it. And then I bought a new 16-foot disc from that same auction and paid $400 for that. So for under $1,000, I got all new tillage equipment. So yeah, I hit the entire field here with the moldboard plow. And I know what you guys are saying, Dre, don't you know that moldboard plows are not good for the soil? You kill all your earthworms, you disturb the soil. Well, the only reason I'm using a moldboard plow is we don't have enough horsepower on my tractor to get deep enough to make enough loose soil. So that's why I got to use a moldboard to about 8 to 12 inches of loose dirt above the ground, so there won't be any compaction underneath. If I had a 150 horse tractor, I would use my chisel plow to go down deep and rip up the dirt. Both my tractor, it's a 100 horse two-wheel drive. The instant I put my chisel plow in, 6 inches, 4 inches, it just stops the tractor. We just don't have enough traction and enough horsepower to pull my 12-foot chisel plow. So the implement is a little bigger than what I need. Ideally, I'll just chisel plow and disc it, but since I don't have the horsepower, my tractor does a pretty good job moldboard plowing. So I just flip the dirt over, make sure I have at least 8 inches of nice loose dirt. Ideally, is go down a foot. But out here, we have a lot of rock in our soil, so I can't really go down in some places too deep. But 8 inches of nice, soft, fluffy soil. So after I moldboard plow, I come through here and disc it. And like I mentioned earlier, I bought me a new 16-foot disc. And whenever I was taking down the old strawberry beds, it was working great. But now I have too much loose soil, and my tractor doesn't have enough traction to pull the 16-foot disc. So I had to fold it back up, and I'm only doing about 11 foot at a time now, just because there's so much loose dirt. If I'm in here with my tractor, I mean, there's 6 inches. My tractor would just sink down 6 inches just because the dirt is so fluffy. So yeah, make sure you disc it nicely. And there's a few clods of dirt here just because we've been so dry here. We did get a little bit of rain, but I'm gonna try to hit it up and try to destroy all these clods of dirt before I start laying plastic later on today, or raising the beds. But that's all the tillage I do on the strawberry beds is moldboard plow, or if you have enough horsepower, chisel plowing is much easier just because it's just much faster and it's more efficient. I know a few guys who chisel plow, but they go down deep. I mean, they're deep ripping with their chisel plow, and I told them, hey, I wish I can do that. I just don't have the horsepower. So if I'm slowly looking for a bigger and better tractor, but just don't have the funds right now. So if anybody knows of a good tractor, please hit me up. I'm willing to, looking to getting a new tractor. But yeah, now the plan is to go get fertilizer, spread the fertilizer on the strawberry beds or on the field here, and then start making beds. So I make 2 passes with the mulch layer with no plastic to raise up the beds to make a nice solid raised bed, and then we start laying plastic. Today is Thursday, so they're calling for rain on Monday or Tuesday, so all this plastic needs to be laid by Sunday. So I have a lot of work ahead of me here, but I know slowly and surely we will get it done. But I just wanted to showcase and tell you guys what kind of tillage I do here on the strawberry beds. If you guys remember my first year, you guys should go back and watch my videos from the 2019 season into 2020. I had a terrible time with the plastic mulch, just flapping in the air everywhere, and I just didn't have enough loose dirt to get around to cover up the edges of the plastic, and it just made growing strawberries 100 times worse. So I have 47,000 strawberry plants showing up here. They're supposed to be here the first part of September. I just talked to the my plant dealer, and he said they won't be able to get them to me until at least the 15th. It's a little later than I'd like, but it is what it is. It's part of farming. They couldn't get the tips out of Canada soon enough, and by the time they got them and put them in the pots there, they're about 2 weeks behind schedule. So that puts us all farmers 2 weeks behind schedule. And even though, it's not ideal, we can't really control the situation. So kind of it is what it is. There's no point in getting mad. There's no point in throwing a fit, because he still can't get the plants to me sooner. So I could sit and yell at him over the phone, but it won't do anybody any good. So hopefully by the 15th or 16th, the plan is to, whenever the plants get here, we stop everything we're doing on the farm and just plant strawberries. I may need to bring in a second mulch layer, but we will see. But the thing is, I don't have a second tractor. Might have to talk to one of our neighbors to borrow one of his tractors. So if we get 2 mulch layers and 2 tractors going, we'll get done in 3 days. But if not, it'll take about a week to get all the strawberries planted. And each plant is individually planted with the water wheel transplanter. So that's why soil preparation is a must. And if you don't get that done right, it's not gonna go good. Alrighty, y'all, this is gonna be it for today. Like I mentioned, want to showcase the tillage on the strawberries here. And this year, I'm gonna try to do the entire process step by step to kind of show you guys, and the ones that are wanting to get into strawberry farming, to kind of show you guys a step-by-step video series of me getting the strawberry field ready. There's a lot that goes into it, and sometimes I forget to talk about certain stuff. That's why I'm going to try to make a video about every step to try to be helpful to you guys, and not just try to be entertaining and whatnot. I'm trying to be educational and try to teach you guys something. So yeah, when it comes down to tillage on strawberries, this is how we do it. I'm gonna go get some fertilizer now, spread the fertilizer. Probably gonna make another video on the exact units of fertilizer you guys need to spread. And then of course, like I mentioned, hopefully later on today, I'm gonna start pre-bedding and getting ready to lay plastic mulch. So this is gonna be it for today. If you guys haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button if you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, hit that notification icon so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload a video. I wanna say thanks for watching up to this point. Y'all have a good day, and we will see you next time.